Good morning. Today is June 3rd, 2026. We're on the roof of the Toben family. The current temperature outside is 82 degrees. It is 7:20 in the morning. We've looked over their roofing system and seen quite a bit of wind and storm damage throughout the shingled system. What we're going to be doing is a repairability assessment video. We're going to be specifically looking at this area of the roof. This is on the back slope. We have an area gridded out and we have a book marked out with X. X will be our test book. We will refer to that book as Book X or Test Book X. What we're going to do with this book is we're going to remove and reinsert it and document anything that transpires to the surrounding shingles. We have all the surrounding shingles numbered out. We have books 1 and 2, which are directly beneath Book X. We have book 3, which is off to the left, and book 4, which is off to the right. We have books 5 and 6, which overlap the nail strip of shingle book X. Those will need to be lifted in order for us to get the fasteners out. We have books 7 and 8, which overlap the nail strip of 5 and 6. 5 and 6 have nails that go through their nail strip that go into the back of shingle book X. Those nails will need to be removed in order to properly remove shingle book X and reinsert it. So what I want to do first is diagnose the shingle. I'll get set up for success by putting on some gloves. The shingle is a dimensional shingle. It starts right here and it ends right here. And what I need to do is get it separated from all the material that binds it to books 1 and 2. For that, I'm going to use this soft-nosed putty knife. It's thin, it's soft-nosed, it's good for not tearing, it breaks through the glue pretty well. So what we're going to do is start on one end of the shingle, slide it under, and just work our way across. We want to go slowly. In Arizona, these things just kind of mat together. We don't want to rip or tear anything. Looks like I do have the shingle book separated from the material that binds it to the books beneath it. Now we'll do 5 and 6. Now 7 and 8. Alright, now I run my fingers underneath each shingle. What I'm feeling for is any ripping, tearing, or material transfer. Looks like we're pretty good. Oh, these things are stiff. The current condition of the roofing system is dry. These things are stiff. You can barely bend them, barely manipulate them. They are just dry. You hear cracking if you lift them too far. We want to try to avoid any of that. Next, what I'm going to do is remove the shingle from the substrate. I'm going to use this pry on a roofing snake to remove all the fasteners that are in the nail strip. We have one here. All these nails are driven in deep. All right, get that one out of the way. We have one here. This one is a little too deep. For the deep ones, in order that we don't pop through them, what we need to do is go underneath the shingle book where the nail is. Get as close to it as possible. Oh, and it did pop through. That's okay because this is our test book. We'll pull that after we remove the shingle. This one is so deep as well, we're not going to be able to get a bite on it. And it did pop through. We'll grab those 2 nails once we pull the shingle out. Now I need to remove any nails that are in 5 and 6. Here's one. This one as well is so deep that I cannot get it from the top. And it did pop through. I'll go back right now from underneath. There we go. And get that one out of there. All right. Now we have a couple right here. I think this might be our last one here. All right, I believe we have all the nails that are in our nail strips out. What we're gonna do is just, oh no, it looks like we still got one hanging on up here somewhere. It is right here. It has popped through as well. All right, let's see if we can get this book out. Boom, we have our book out. I'll step off to the side right here, set it down. Now what I'm gonna do, we see here that it is an Owens Corning shingle. I'm gonna run my my measuring tape across it, and we're gonna get some accurate measurements. Looks like we have 39 3/8, or 39 1/4, I'm sorry, by 13 1/4 with a 6-inch exposure. So now that we have those, what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to look under here. We're going to look at the underlayment. We're going to make sure we don't have any ripping or tearing, that we have a solidly sheetable surface. That is done. I'm also going to pull those 2 nails that pop through. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This book is in 2 pieces. Look at that. They have delaminated from the teeth because of their dry condition and fallen apart into 2 pieces. I'm going to mark this D. I'm going to mark this with a D. We know that this entire seam right here is delaminated. Oh, look at this one as well. This one is also delaminated. This is a damaged book. All right, now that I have everything removed, I am going to take the same shingle book. I'm going to line it up into place where it was. And I'm going to slide it back in. I'm going to make sure that my keyholes are straight. We are even. We have a flush line with our exposure. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 1/4 per code roofing nails and the recommended roofing snake to reinsert the shingle. These are 1 1/4. Alright. So I will be starting on one end of the shingle. We'll go right here. This is where our previous nail hole was. We'll go right next to it. That's one. Oh, that book is falling apart. This will be 2. In the nail strip straight. There's 3. And that is 4. We do have our shingle book reinserted. Because this book is falling apart, I'm not going to put the nails back into book 6. This book is also going to have to be removed and repaired. What I want to do now is go through each book and just take an individual look at them. We'll look at book 1 first. Book 1 needs to be sealed. However, it has not been affected by the repair process. We'll look at book 2. Book 2 needs to be sealed, but it has not been affected by the repair process. We'll look at book 3. Look right here closely. This used to be a tooth right here, a little tiny one. It's not there. However, this book is still in very good shape. It has not been affected by the repair process. Book 4 needs to be sealed down a little better, but otherwise it has not been affected by the repair process. Book 5, we have 1 delaminated tooth, 2 delaminated teeth, 3 delaminated teeth, and it is completely destroyed because it fell into 2 pieces at the seam. This is a damaged book. It needs to be repaired. Look at book 6. Look at this one. This is a delaminated tooth. The same problem that has happened on 5 will eventually happen here. When the teeth become delaminated, they don't hold on to the bottom part of the book. The book is built in 2 pieces, the bottom slab and the top slab with the teeth that overhang. The teeth are what grip onto the bottom slab. When the teeth become delaminated, the book falls apart into 2 pieces. Look at this one. This one as well has been delaminated. If we look closely, there's also a small tool impact there from the breaking of the seal. So we'll mark that with TI. So we have 2 delaminated teeth and a tool impact. This is a damaged book affected by the repair. We'll look at book 7. Here we go, get on this side. You see this tooth is delaminated. This tooth is delaminated. This tooth is delaminated. Oh, we have a good tooth there. Oh, just the corner. Look at the corner. This little corner right here is delaminated. And I don't know if you can get this. Come right here where I am. We can see both. The separation at the seam here on 7, and look here on 8. This is a delaminated tooth. This book as well is separating at the seam. It is in 2 pieces. Both 7 and 8 are damaged books. I'm going to go through and mark. This one is delaminated. This one is delaminated. This one is delaminated, and it's starting to separate right here at the seam. 8, this tooth is delaminated, and there's separation right here at the seam. This is a damaged book. So when we review the process, what's happening is the books that become unsealed above our test book become delaminated and fall into 2 pieces. If that were to continue, we were to make the repair to 5, it would probably continue all the way up 7 and above that shingle and above that shingle, all the way till it got to the ridge. We have a ratio that books 5, 6, 7, and 8 have all been affected by the repair. That leaves us with a count that 4 out of 8 books are damaged during the repair process. And because of that ratio, I do deem this roof irreparable.